Hey, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Alan Burgos from the #WokwithLan channel. Welcome and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So this morning, let me just honor first before we start our subscribers. They are now 3,830. It's almost 3,830 because of that, I would like to honor you. I would like to pray for you, and I hope that you will be blessed so that you could be able to bless others. And thank you very much for the time to subscribe and time to watch all our videos. No, all right. Now, this morning we will try to discuss the Republic Act 10173. This is a continuing series of discussion with regards to this law, which is 10173, or the Data Privacy Act of 2012. We are now in Chapter 7, Security of Sensitive Personal Information in Government. Let's start with Section 22. Section 22 says responsibility of heads of agencies. So this in this section, it is particular that we are discussing the security of sensitive personal information, not in the private organization, but in government. Maybe it is in local or in national government. Okay, so when we say sensitive personal information, it refers to the PII or the PHI. PII, it stands for personable identifiable information, and PHI stands for personable health information. Okay, Section 22 says responsibility of heads of agencies. In this regard, we will be tackling or discussing what are the responsibilities of the heads, of the managers, of the directors, of the lead of the team. Okay. All sensitive personal information maintained by the government, its agencies, and instrumentalities shall be secured as far as practicable with the use of the most appropriate standard recognized by the information and communications technology industry and as recommended by the Commission. So here, there should be a standard. So for example, in the USA, in the United States of America, we have the HIPAA. Here in the Philippines, we have that also, something like that. And then we have this Data Privacy Act, Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, and other laws for that matter. And okay, so ano nga ba? What are those agencies that are securing or that are maintaining data or information? Okay, that we can consider as sensitive. Okay, so for instance, PhilHealth, they are having this PHIs and PIIs. Almost all the government agencies, SSS, GSIS, okay, Pag-ibig funds, etc. All of these things, COMELEC also, COMELEC, all of these things are being maintained and are being preserved by these agencies. All right. The head of each government agency or instrumentality shall be responsible for complying with the security requirements mentioned herein, while the Commission shall monitor the compliance and may recommend the necessary action in order to satisfy the minimum standards. When we say Commission, we are referring to the National Privacy Commission. So therefore, this Commission shall continuously monitor these agencies if they are able to comply. Okay, they are able to comply with the requirements or with the standards. And we are only talking of the minimum standards. Okay, something like that. Okay, Section 23, requirements relating to access by agency personnel to sensitive personal information. On-site and online access, except as may be allowed through guidelines to be issued by the Commission. No employee of the government shall have access to sensitive personal information on government property or through online facilities unless the employee has received a security clearance from the head of the source agency. So for example, if I am a local government employee and I should not have an access with the data or information of COMELEC, of Pag-ibig Fund, or of PhilHealth, no? Okay, unless otherwise I have a security clearance from that agency, no? Pag-ibig, for example. No? So for example, because I don't have any business for that one to process or to just look and see those data, no? Unless otherwise I have a security clearance. Okay. Letter B, off-site access. Unless otherwise provided in guidelines to be issued by the Commission, sensitive personal information maintained by an agency may not be transported or accessed from a location of government property unless a request for such transportation or access is submitted and approved by the head of the agency in accordance with the following guidelines. Okay. Number 1, deadline for approval or disapproval. In the case of any request submitted to the head of an agency, such head of the agency shall approve or disapprove the request within 2 business days after the date of submission of the request. In case there is no action by the head of the agency, then such request is considered disapproved. Limitation of 1,000 records. If a request is approved, the head of the agency shall limit the access to not more than 1,000 records at a time. So for example, I'm into a research and I would like to use this data. I would like to send a letter, compose and send a letter to this agency. If this particular agency would like to approve my request, no, it is only limited to 1,000 records only, or 1,000 people. Okay, at a time, and then when I'm done with the 1,000 records, okay, I will write another letter, and then if this is approved, another 1,000 records. Okay. Number 3, encryption. Any technology used to store, transport, or access sensitive personal information for purposes of off-site access approved under this subsection shall be secured by the use of the most secure encryption standard recognized by the Commission. Okay, so there is encryption methodology or encryption technology that is being recognized by the Commission. No? So sinabi pa rito, it is being said here also that we need to secure by the use of the most secure encryption, no? The most secure encryption by the industry that is also recognized by the Commission. Okay, that's why it's very important also that there are certain people in the Commission that is considered an IT expert. The requirements of this subsection, okay, shall be implemented not later than 6 months after the date of the enactment of this act. So remember, you know, all government agencies should have this. No, so imagine they passed the IRR for this one in 2016 or 2017. Okay, so 6 months after that enactment of IRR, okay, all these agencies should have this technology already. I don't know if they have that one. All right, section 24, applicability to government contractors. No, so definitely there are many contractors. There are many consultants in the government. In entering into any contract, they may involve accessing or requiring sensitive personal information from 1,000 or more individuals. An agency shall require a contractor and its employees to register their personal information processing system with the Commission. So all government agencies should do that in accordance with this act, and to comply with other provisions of this act, including the immediately preceding section, in the same manner as agencies and government employees comply with such requirements. Okay, so we are done with chapter 7 rather, no, which is the security of sensitive personal information. So next time around, we will be discussing about Chapter 8, or the penalties if you do violate all these things. No? So, yeah, that's all for today. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye-bye.